Hello, everybody. How's it going? So yeah, hey, I'm Heather. I'm Director of Education here at Luminous. Guys, we are here each and every day for you, so you learn more and more about Luminous, what we have to offer. So yeah, I'm here for you, basically, is what I'm trying to tell. So normally what we do, we're going to do the 10 and the 11. What I've already done my bamboo polish. That's something I do. Hey, Melissa, something I do every single morning to get my skin ready for the day. And then I put on the AM serum or the AM ignition lotion and Snapback. Snapback is in this little bottle right here. And guys, if you don't have this one, you'll need it. It is one of our best products. I love the Snapback. And that's going to help for under the eyes, anywhere you see wrinkles and crinkles. And this question's come up a couple of times in the last week. If you're using any of our devices, whether it's Contour, Vivation, or the iZone, this one is a great product to use because all of those products are going to get that product into the skin. And so I'm going to put a little bit more on. You can actually just go like this and even use this to smear it in. Oh, Cindy's like, I live for Snapback. Yeah, it's pretty darn amazing. And you can even but you can put it in and then use the devices to get that product into the skin and have it start working a little bit quicker. Whoop. Okay. That did not go as planned. That's okay. Dawn used Snapback last night. All right. So what I want to do, and yes, I've been doing my rollers, especially with it's raining today. And I actually left my rollers here at work, and so I didn't have them in. And my hair was already kinky. Like it was starting to whoosh, do its little thing. Yes, it actually, Melissa, that will help with puffy eyes if you do the Snapback and then the Vivation device. I actually did, or the Vivation or the iZone. The iZone, I am leaning more towards right now. It'll change next week, but I'm leaning more towards because especially with puffy eyes, it not only works with the vibrations and getting it into the skin, but it has the cooling light and that will help with puffiness. I used it one day. I came to work and my eye was almost swollen shut. It was like a big whoop right there. And I used the Snapback and the Vivation. And by the time we finished, you could tell it made a difference. And so it was pretty darn cool. So yeah, that will help because a lot of times when I tell people, especially like when I was doing a lot of makeup and brides would be, oh my gosh, my eyes are so puffy. I would always tell them to put spoons in the freezer. And that way you can actually place the spoons on your puffiness like this and just like hold them there. And that coolness will help the puffiness go away. And then with spoons, if you already have makeup on, it wouldn't remove the makeup. And so that is something, I mean, I would definitely probably recommend the Snapback with the iZone and the cool setting. The one that, yeah. Ooh, a light therapy mask. That's cool. That's really cool. All right. So last week we talked about putting on the makeup and normally I do my eyes first and I used our eye primer with the Snapback click and play. I use it with the click and play. And I really do love that primer. It's real creamy. And when I did it, you can tell it's like super creamy. And when I did it, I noticed a difference as far as there's already staying power with these, but, oh, Donnie says, hi, everyone. There's already staying power, but I feel with the creaminess of the primer, like the eyeshadows just go like right on. So there's no fallout or anything like that, which is pretty cool as well, because that's what I look for, is the fallout, because it's dependent on like how flaky, but because ours are milled so many times, the end result is that it's high pigmented and super creamy, and it blends. I mean, how many times have you put on eyeshadow and had to blend it off because it was too high pigmented? Probably never. And I actually had to do that with these. They really, really are pigmented. So I'm, you know, the click and plays are amazing, and you're definitely going to want to get these, and you'll definitely want to get the eye primer as well. But I'm going to use this just to do something different. This is the Buff Concealer. Our concealers in the traditional form are super, they're amazing, but once they're on, they do not move. And so it isn't something that you want to put in a big, heavy cakiness look. It's something you're going to want to use a little bit of and blend it in. That's perfect. Carrie, haha, I remembered. She says, I'm waiting on my snap back. However, I couldn't wait to play with it, so I've been using my night serum. Yes, no, guys, you can use any serum. It's going to help no matter what, because the device itself gets the product into the skin where it needs to work. So it doesn't matter what you're using with it. I prefer, because I'm more self-conscious about my eyes, that I use the snapback around my eye area. And so that's where I would use my Vivation device. So that's the only thing. Girl, if you got any kind of lotion and potion, you can use it with the Vivation or the Vivance. The Vivance. Isn't that a, that's an ADD medicine. Maybe I need some today with the Vivation device. Does the eye primer make women of color eyes too light? No. Oh, no. Oh, I was like, with colored eye? No, if it's universal with any skin tone. It is universal with any skin tone. So it really isn't a color. It's just a primer. I'm going to use it so y'all can see it. See, there's nothing on there. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to get somebody in here that we can do this. You speak. Come to live chat. Come to live chat, please. Okay. I'm going to get a woman of color in here so you can see. All right. So now, but see, I don't know if you can tell, because my skin is light, but there's no color to it, but it is universal. So you don't have to order a darker one or a medium one or whatever. It's only one. And the other thing I like is you don't have to set it with anything. It goes right in there. So hopefully she'll get my message and come in here. But normally without this, I was using this. Because it really did help the eyeshadow stay on, because this concealer is not going to move. And the smoker lips, yeah, Carrie, do it. We call them straw lips now, because you get them from not only smoking but straws. But yeah, you can use it around here as well. That's a great place to use it. Yay, LA Bailey's waiting on the luminous airbrush. Yay. All right, so now I'm going to go in and use this is the Buff Concealer, and I really like the Buff. I've used them all. I've used Ochre, Tawny. I've used them all, but I like this one because it almost works, I don't know if you can tell, as a peach color corrector. And so under eyes, it's great. When I use, let's say, other concealers, even like if I'm trying a drugstore brand or whatever, I'm usually kind of caking it on to get the coverage that you want. Hold on, she might be in a meeting. Hold on, she just answered me. Okay, who else can we use? Hold on, I have to think. Hey, Cookie. So when you use this, you're using just a little. Because like you would take the dough foot and you'd go and like build that out. And that's usually what I was doing. But again, guys, Luminous, you're not everything that we make is so amazing that you're using less makeup. Hey, Deborah. I mean, you just saw how much. Oh, you know what we can do? Hold on. I have another concealer in here and let's do it. I'm not going to tell you which one, but it is just a drugstore one. Okay. So this is Luminous. And then this is not, but it is a drugstore. I mean, their dough foot, I don't want to show it to you all the way, but their dough foot, look how big that bad boy is. They have to make it big because you have to put a lot on. So I'm doing it the exact same way. But can y'all tell that looks a lot cakier? Or is it just me? Hey, Danica! Did I just see Danica? Wait, where? Yay! Hey! All right. So I'm just going to blend it in a little bit more. But can you tell that's a lot cakier, guys? Hold on. I gotta, okay. So let's just say, because I did add a little bit more because of the dough foot. So let's add more here to make it even Steven. Okay. Oh, good. Jen's like, you can definitely tell. Danica, thank you. That's how I roll now. Get it? Hold on. I'm going to look. Let me look up close too. Yeah, I mean, looking up close, and I know y'all can, I mean, you can see that it's cakier, flat out cakier. And even up close, I mean, even up close, it's a big difference. It is a big difference. It's accentuating wrinkles and crinkles, and I hate that, So I'm going to have to blend that in a little bit. Oh, good. Okay, y'all can tell. I sometimes it's hard. I can't tell if y'all can see what I'm seeing. But I feel like I got them pretty even right now as far as the look goes. But if you were like right here, you could, yes, Janet, that's exactly right. She said what I was trying to say. The other brand is really opaque. Your skin tone doesn't shine through. And that's exactly it. I feel like I'm covering and not letting my skin shine through. So even with our traditional makeup, we're comparing everything to airbrush. And so that's why this is so amazing, that it does work with your skin and is not going to cover up. So it's covering up. It's going to accentuate my wrinkles and crinkles because it's going to grab onto them. That's exactly right. Janet gets a gold star for saying what I was trying to say. Thank you, Janet. All right. So where'd my little blender go? So I can blend this out a little bit more. All right. So let's get to airbrushing. I'm going to throw that in my bag. So now that I have my concealer on, I'm shaking this up. And now I'm using the Silk 4-in-1. I'm going to do about 5 drops. Turn on my machine, and there's air that comes out. And so if you're first starting out, and like I know somebody's waiting on their machine today, when you're first starting out, the biggest thing is get it out of the box and play with it. Put water in here and put the cap on and just spray your face. Just have fun, play with it, experiment with it, and just play with it. I mean, you got to put this in your hand. You've got to experiment. You got to, you have to make sure that you're learning how it works. You've been doing the same makeup forever, and now this is a different way. You're not going to be an expert the very first time. So that's why we tell you to use it 7 days in a row. By that 7th day, you will have it down. Danica said, the few days that I'm not luminous, my skin looks different. Luminous is simply flawless. Free Botox look. Yes, girl. And you know, the other day, I don't know what I was thinking, but I tell you, on the weekends, I usually play with other makeup. And I was actually going to have to teach my Sunday school lesson. When I was putting it on, I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep trying this foundation that I'm trying. And I put it on, and I was like, I can't get in front of people like this. And of course I sing in the choir. And so I was like, oh, no. Because I was looking at it real close, and it looks like, it just looked horrible. And I thought, like, from here, I looked fine. I look good. Oh, well, I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see. But, like, I'm thinking if anybody is, like, right here, they're going to see this. So I ended up having to take all of it off, start over with airbrush. Because if I wanted to, like, look my best, and which I'm assuming we all want to look our best. I don't care if you're going out to check the mail or going to speak in front of somebody. You want to look your best. And so you can airbrush every single day and look amazing. Sherry, hello, newbie. We're excited that you are here. Welcome, welcome. So Sherry, what we do is you hang out, you talk to us. Hopefully you learned something. We talk about a lot of stuff here. But I do airbrush. I do different ways. We talk about the different makeup. And so hopefully you'll learn. You can ask questions. It doesn't have to be on what we're talking about at that time. You can say, hey, Heather, I tried to put it on yesterday, and ooh, it was crazy. Like, ask me questions, because you'll not only hear from me, but you'll hear from other people on here as well. Oh, LA, yes. If you were a dental, like if you worked in the dental field and could handle all that, you can definitely handle this. Yay! We have a lot of newbies here. Jessie says, I want to try this. Beauties, do not reach out to her. I will slap your hand. Jessie, just so you know, and everybody on here, the Luminous Beauties, which are our beauty consultants, they will put these emojis, and they will do a thumbs up, a lips, and a lipstick. That tells you that they are a Luminous Beauty, and you can reach out to them, and they will tell you how you can try this, purchase it, ask questions, all of that. They're not allowed to reach out to you, because I don't want a bazillion people reaching out to you. So you have to reach out to them. Do not do it, Luminous Beauties. I will slash you. Just kidding. So yeah, and we started this because I want people to ask questions. I mean, people were getting it. Hold on, I'm on my soapbox real quick. People were purchasing it because they saw the infomercial, they heard about it, and they were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And it does this, and you're like, woo, sign me up. Let's do this. I want it. They get it home and they're like, I don't know if I can do this. Girl, get it out of the box. Get it out of the box, play with it, have fun, and then come over here and talk to us about what happened. So I'm going into airbrush right now. Yay. Yeah, you'll never go back to traditional. Okay, yeah. Luminous Beauties, if you're new to my live chats here on Loomcast, you put those emojis and that's it. You can put where you are too, but the emojis and that's it. But you can put them as many times. So you can keep putting them throughout the live chat. You just cannot reach out to people. Sheena says, I had the original machine from way back. Oh my gosh, when it first came out. Sheena, that's awesome. Let's see. Andy says, I tried your tip for the concealer under the eyes and not going into the corner. Much better look. It doesn't show the wrinkles. And that's true. Because remember, I always tell you, regardless of what you're putting on, whether it's eyeshadow, whatever, that wherever that brush first touches is where most of the makeup's going to go. So when putting on concealer, do it here because you can blend it up. So yeah, awesome. I like this. Amy says, if you glisten, because girls do not sweat, we glisten, how do you wipe off your face? I've had some come off on a napkin hours later. I do have super oily skin. Use silk. Should I try another? So I'm like, y'all are asking some good questions. Let's talk about this. Amy, if you have super oily skin, we have a matte foundation, and I would try that. Now, I will tell you, you got to mix that matte very well, and then you might want to do like 3 drops matte, 2 drops silk, because you can mix those together. The other thing I would recommend you trying is Velvet Veil. Velvet Veil will help smooth out, it kind of blurs. It's basically a filter in a bottle. It's going to make you look amazing, but hold on. Why am I not seeing all these? Okay. It's going to make you look amazing, but it helps control some of the oil. Okay. So once you put it on, it's on. Don't put any more on. A little bit goes a long way. But if you still get oily throughout the day, and I'm going to do it for you right here. Take a Kleenex or a tissue and do this. And then just let it go. Don't wipe. You're going to blot. And then I don't know if you guys know this. I'm telling you another little secret. If you're out and you don't have anything to blot your face, like let's say you're out on the town, toilet seat covers make the best blotters. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, never wipe. If you're airbrush, never wipe. You're going to blot. Oh, yay! Sheena's getting a new one for Christmas. I love it. And yeah, Sheena, now we have the icon and mine's plugged in, but it's like this big. Wait, hold on. Where's my other one? This one. Hold on. There we go. It's tiny. All right, let's get to airbrushing. So I'm holding it 4 finger widths away. I want to keep moving and barely pull back on that trigger. It's not a race, but the one thing you want to work on is the pulling back of the trigger. That's what's going to release the makeup. I know, Sheena, what is yours, the white one? Is it white or black? Is it the big black one? I have one of it is the first one. And actually, we had somebody send in a photo, and I might still have it. My first one was an actual art compressor that you would find in somebody's garage. Seriously. It was it was white, yep. Did it come in the long silver case? But yeah, it was you had to dial the air pressure. It's crazy. All right, keep going. Sheena, I would recommend talking to one of our Luminous Beauties. I don't know if you already have one. They're going to have the best deals, and they'll be able to help you. Diane says, I purchased, okay, I have to show you, I have a cut eyelash that's on the table right now. And I put my stylus down and it blew and I almost jumped out of my seat because I thought it was a bug. So Diane, you purchased some blotters. I put it where I'm mostly only. Yeah, perfect. Yay! Yay! All right, so now I'm gonna finish. Now remember, you're in control over the coverage because you're making those passes. Oh yeah, she gave you the dead one though. Janet's like, my sister had the first one and it just died. She said Merry Christmas to me and purchased another one. So she gave you the dead one. That's awesome. Oh. All right. So I'm going over, I'm getting some full coverage. There we go. All right, and now I'm going to stop here. Can't have, what did I just do? Group page versus business page. That wants a YouTube page post. Sherry, I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand. All right, so foundation is done. In the 11 o'clock hour, we're gonna add eyes. We're gonna add contouring. We're gonna add all of that. And so again, what foundation is doing is evening out my skin tone. Oh, okay, Janet. She ordered another one. That's good. Okay, I was like, she just gave me the one that died. And so I just evened out my face. So there's no dimension. I look flawless, but I need to add some more dimension to my face. And so we'll do that in the 11 o'clock hour. So I hope you can come back. If not, watch it. And I'll be putting on lashes again. So we'll have some fun time doing that too. All right, guys. I will see you soon. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. And we'll talk soon. Bye for now.